Hey guys, welcome back to some more Super Mario Galaxy. Let's head back to the Dusty Desert here and get our remaining star.
The last star, well actually it's not the last star, we still got a comment.
Yeah, last star of like the main three. Anytime I'll say last star, it's usually just main three because everything else is a curveball.
Main three, I see 4 on the screen.
Yeah, this is a complicated galaxy.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I want this star. It's been in the desert so long, it might be a little sandy.
It'll be a little, coarse.
It gets everywhere, including in the crevices of the star. I didn't even know it had crevices.
I thought it was a smooth surface all around.
To be fair, stars don't normally have eyes and a mouth, so maybe it's getting stuck in the mouth.
That's bad.
And usually stars are like really hot. And they explode in billions of years, destroying the solar system that they're in.
How do you even hold one at that point?
How do you even look at it? It's so bright, it would burn your retinas. But to be fair, Mario don't care about anything. He can breathe in space.
I don't know, but according to kaiju lore, Godzilla apparently devoured a star, according to the newest movie.
Sure.
How do you do that? Then again, Godzilla's a badass, so he can do whatever he wants. Sorry, I'm the group's kaiju fan here. Sorry. Uh-oh, we gonna get a repeat battle with Mr. No, we're just getting notes, that's right.
Yes, no, this is an actual optional star path we're taking. It's like, no other bosses here. In fact, there was no bosses in this galaxy, period.
I thought we were fighting a Pokey.
Not yet.
It's only in Star 2.
That's all I've started.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that M was back there. Oops. Well, I learned something new today.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see. Like, you're supposed to see it when the camera shifts around walking in this area, though not the easiest to catch. Speaking of not easy, we got a beta bullet bill down below here when the sand is rising so we can break open one of these containers. You only need to worry about the star. The others don't really matter, but if you miss, you have to like raise and lower this platform multiple times, but if you know how to jump, just like so, then you don't have to do any of that. Just keep the platform raised. This is what I always do now because it's way more convenient. The good thing Mario knows how to manipulate his physics. Oh, then maybe not.
Oh god.
Mario's, you and your slippery shoes.
That's my brother who has the slippery shoes. He's always sliding all over the place. Yeah, I laid the curse on you this star, bro.
You know, when we think about it, Mario's never actually had the slippery traction mechanic, but a lot of his friends did because of New Super Luigi U.
Yeah. Okay, we're exactly 60 stars. We're halfway through this game, and also we're on part 14, which is exactly half of the playthrough?
Yeah, roughly half. Very hard to say what's half of a playthrough when you have odd number parts.
Yeah. We're gonna do another one for.
Yeah, we're going the honey climb, breaking things up a bit. We're going back to the desert later, so let's scale up a wall.
You remember this one, Amber?
Oh yeah, this one. This one ain't too bad, thankfully.
You're starting to realize, see some of these ones from your recent stream.
Yeah. I do remember this level because I definitely remember the music.
Yeah, a lot of these side galaxies love to use the Mario 3 theme.
I'm not complaining.
I ain't complaining about that because Mario 3 is amazing.
That's a good song. And yeah, in general, the soundtrack to a lot of the earlier Mario games are very memorable, but good.
Look at all them star bits making a star.
How dare they?
You're not even being subtle.
Man, so many star bits in this level.
There's a lot
Holy
of them.
crap.
It's just still not the best one for farming, but it's up there.
I don't know. You got 140 in this one run so far. That's a lot.
Yeah, but that Sling Pod Galaxy, man, that gives you a lot of star bits. It just mainly sacrifices a bunch of Marios, but it's worth it.
What did it cost you? Everything?
Cost me a life.
But it's fine, I got it back. So honestly, I find the second section of this level to be the hardest part. This one's annoying because of the bugs, but you can fly. So most of the time you just fly over them. And honestly, you can kind of manipulate the gravity here by just mashing the button to fly, not holding it. Because as long as you're close enough to where the honey pieces are on the wall, you'll still fly straight up like you're trying to climb it. So you can kind of manipulate the gravity to work in your favor. I wouldn't recommend ground pounding these bugs. You may actually fall down and die.
Yeah, don't want to do that. You just keep flying up and eventually you get the star. It's not too hard.
Now, if you're not manipulating the weird gravity mechanic here, you're constantly grabbing pieces of the honey, which is still not that bad. Just take your time.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so that's done. So we should probably go back to the desert.
Do we have to?
So, what is Mario going to do right now? Go back. And hope that there's a comet, but there's not a comet. So, I should probably go get the comet.
Hold on, I gotta go feed a glutton. Hold up. I gotta go feed Tubby McTubluma.
That's rude.
That is rude, I'm sorry. I shouldn't fat shame him, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I'm not fat, I'm just Big Luma. Wait, that actually doesn't sound any better. It sounds better in my head.
Hey, you know what? At least you know your name's not Lubba like in the second game.
Hey, when you're being subtle with him.
You're not even being subtle with him.
Do I even want to know?
Alright, so let's get that comet to spawn over in the Dusty Dune Galaxy. Okay. I don't see a comet, good sir. You know what's the most reasonable thing to do? Hey, him again. So let's just say, don't record footage of games when you're sleep deprived and it's late at night, because this comet will not appear right now, but my mind's like, oh, it shows up right now, we beat the second star, it's based on that, go there. No, you gotta finish all the stars in Dusty Dune first, and then it'll show up. So I'm wasting star bits.
Stop!
So you know what, let's do it again, because I haven't learned my lesson.
Listen to Jawtron! Stop!
Stop!
Is it there yet?
What? Why isn't it moving? I see that your cursor's having sleep deprived moments too. It's going all over the place. Man, what time did you record this?
Okay, that has nothing to do with sleep deprived nature. That's just the Switch being kind of terrible with wireless, but that's a whole other argument. The Switch wants to stop working too.
Lester, no!
Stop! Stop it! Stop! Stop beating him! He doesn't deserve your money! No!
He's getting a good payday.
At this point, I'm just donating to a charity.
Dumb.
So we should probably go finish the other star we didn't actually complete our first time here in the video.
Oh my god. Lester, when did you record this? What time?
Great question. I don't remember, and I don't have the file anymore to really say timestamp-wise. But it was late enough. It was probably like midnight.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was...
Oh my gosh.
I know a lot of people will be like, midnight, that's early. I'm like, when you're 30 years old, it is not early.
Or if you're on my screwed up little schedule, yeah, it's like halfway through the day. Look, man, I don't like falling asleep at 4 a.m., but my body says otherwise. I hate it.
Don't you love those late night recordings where you have no idea what's going on and it just makes for great content and
Great content or also very, very depressing content. One of the two.
Yeah.
In my eyes, it's the latter. In everyone else's, it's the former.
You know what? At least you didn't fall asleep in the middle of someone else's stream. Like a certain me.
It's funny, you technically did that twice in your, like, content creation career, but the first time, you weren't on mic, so it didn't really matter. And it was also your stream. And it was also a 24-hour event. So, many reasons as to why that was okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to know, I'm going to hold that on you. Why? Am I that boring? I see how it is. Fell asleep in my content. You're not going to come back to my content.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, I said I was sorry.
To be fair, I'd fall asleep to my content too. So, today, we are introducing a new channel being launched called LPerLeague Sleeps. It's not what you think. It's not content to sleep to. It's just us sleeping.
hey, maybe we could actually keep up with it then.
You know, it's a natural category on Twitch, so it's allowed.
Why?
Because they let almost anything be a category, and the site instantly regrets it half the time, because it leads to a lot of TOS issues. That's a whole other argument. For now, is the stupid man satisfied? The answer is yes, and I didn't even need to donate to the charity, because the speedy comment just showed up immediately.
Stop! Bester, how many times do I have to apologize for that stream? Okay, I'm sorry. I was having...
You're the one that brought it up.
Exactly! It's like, you roasted yourself.
Yeah, I did.
I'm okay with it.
I guess you could say I put myself on blast. Because it's Sandblast Galaxy.
You know what? Go take a run with Mario.
Just waiting for the Pokies to appear.
They never learned their lesson. This happens all the time.
How did you hit him? That looked like you clearly missed him.
Great question. We take those. It's basically the entirety of the second star here, which is kind of a long star, but when we get to a certain point, we can take a different path, and it's a pseudo shortcut, so at least be somewhat different.
Mario, are you okay?
I love that like sling star. It's so funny because it's like whoop. It does that.
Yeah, you go around an entire planetoid before you finally hit something to interact with.
Did you see Mario's stance though? Like, what was that?
Yeah, it looks so weird. Give me that shell. I gotta bust open a chest.
I feel like if you were able to get enough height from just like maybe a triple jump in this section, you may not even need the pull chips, but this section is just too far apart between the two planetoids, so it wouldn't work. You need a lot of height if you were trying to do a jump up.
Yeah, there ain't no way you're doing that.
So this is an alternate path where you don't actually need to go the right direction to actually go to the next planetoid. If you come to this section here on the left, it's a little secret area, and you can get yourself some lives from this area, but a little bit different in this mission. The normal mission, you get 3 1-ups, but here you get like 1. I don't know why it's a downgrade compared to the normal mission, but well, whatever.
Oh, cheapos.
Give me that life.
You ripped off. Where are the other 2?
Luigi took him.
How dare he?
Darn it, bro.
He doesn't even need them. He's not doing anything.
He was too tired.
So that you just skipped the whole section, basically. With that.
Yeah, it just puts you about halfway through the final planetoid section, so less platform you gotta do. I mean, that is also a little bit of a downside, because then we don't have like enemies here, so we can't use like a thwomp to do a massive shortcut. So in this case, using the intended shortcut, it's faster than going normally around.
Why put the button there? I never understood that.
It's that extra obstacle. It's like you gotta go all the way out of your way to get to this button, and now it's a time challenge, so you gotta run back. But be careful not to fall into quicksand, otherwise you die. Like, yeah, but also I die. So it doesn't matter the timer puzzle anymore. I'm gone.
Yeah.
If you die in a Speedy Comet mission, you're doing this from the very beginning. So it's like, I don't want to die in the final section. That's gonna be a waste of 3 minutes.
We really put that comment on blast.
At least now we're finally actually done with the Dusty Dune area. We don't have to go back and pay someone $1 million for nothing. So let's go to the enemy base.
Come on, Bowser. Beat my sleep deprivedness. You look like you're sleep deprived too. Look at your eyeballs.
Look, it's been a long day. Everybody's tired, okay?
He's been up parenting too much on Bowser Jr. Keeps on failing. It's all on him. So I gotta give him a stern talking.
Darkness on the horizon.
I didn't know we were playing a Kingdom Hearts game. I wonder why it's everywhere. So the traps here essentially are just a lot of dark matter. You fall in this stuff, you instantly die, so careful with your footing.
I like these Bowser stages, though, to be perfectly honest.
They're interesting, that's for sure.
I like the puzzles with the gravity.
It's not like straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, this one's the most complicated because of the gravity mechanic just flipping around almost every single area to some pretty big extremes. I would say this is probably the hardest one in some fashions because of that. The final level that you deal with for Bowser is pretty difficult too, but it has a little more like lenience than I feel sometimes compared to this. There's a lot more rating here, which if you're impatient, you can easily just die. Also a lot more insta-kill obstacles here, which doesn't help either.
They're ripping the fabric of space! Quite literally. Just be careful of the weird, like, holes that appear on the ground.
Yeah, because those are just instantly going to put you in the dark matter, so you just die immediately. If you see it on a solid object, the hole will just open up the platform, so you just fall down. You don't instantly die. But in the dark matter, that's a whole other argument. It looks trippy, though.
Whoa, psychedelic, bro.
Instructions unclear. Doesn't know how to walk over ledge. You gotta love the gravity in this game sometimes just not working, or like a collision piece just being weird. In that case, I guess the collision wasn't like fully solid. That always happens there. I don't know why.
I wonder, didn't, like, I'm trying to remember, like, didn't they actually confirm, like, Bowser's age? Like, in one of those parental guide, like, by the way, nice life count, by the way.
Yep, won't be keeping that forever.
Of course he had to notice.
You gotta keep it forever. You have to keep playing.
But there's a Splatoon 3 challenge happening right now. I just got an alert. Monthly challenge, I gotta go. Turns off game. I do joke about the time recording this, that is literally actually happening. So I'm not wrong.
Monthly challenges happening right now?
Technically, yeah.
Guys, I gotta stop recording. I gotta go back and play this challenge.
I gotta go record something else.
I gotta assert my dominance. And get a solid 50% because not the best.
But no, like what I was trying to say earlier is, didn't they like confirm Bowser's age on like one of those like Nintendo like parental controls like instruction videos? Like he's like technically like 34 years old.
Something like that. Yeah, I think they did. I'm Googling it now, looking it up. According to Nintendo, Bowser was born on February 5th, 1989. So, yeah, that sounds pretty accurate on his age.
I remember like a funny little trivia, like Bowser's just like in his midlife. He's like 30, he's like our age.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, the first Mario game came out, what, in 85? How did Bowser live in that?
No, better question. if this is the time period we're talking about, right? He born in 89. Mario 3, he has like 7 kids.
Okay, I'm done with this recording.
How does that happen? The guy, I don't even want to think about that. He's like apparently, according to Nintendo's age, like 2 years old at that time or something like that. I don't want to think about the repercussions of this argument.
Just burn your bum.
So this fight's a little bit different. Going back on track into something that's not weird. Bowser has a spin just like Mario, and you can counter the spin with your own, but every attack that you do to him like this, and goes more into the phases, he will do more spins. So the final hit, he's gonna do 3 in a row, so in the beginning it's worth maybe countering, but at this point, probably not. Because he can do his spin much faster than Mario. Mario has the cooldown, Bowser doesn't.
Oh, come on.
Oh, just barely. There we go.
I love how he like shows you his tails like you just want to beat me, Mario.
I like how this music and Bowser, like the Bowser fight, it reminds me a lot of like Dark Souls boss fights. Like the music does.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, at this time, I feel like a lot of games are a little more inspired by just the high octane energy you got from the orchestrated soundtracks. A lot of games around this time period started to implement that. And then Dark Souls was just a few years later, so it had a lot more atmospheric kind of music.
Like, I know this game came out before Dark Souls, but I just like it. Whenever I hear like the choir, like in that sense, like it just reminds me like some Dark Souls boss fight music.
What you telling me is Mario Galaxy is the Dark Souls of Galaxy games.
I wouldn't go that far, buddy.
No, you know, to be fair, that's part of the ROM hack community.
Yeah.
Kaizo Mario Galaxy is the Dark Souls of Mario Galaxy. Actually, yes, that's the whole point.
You want to talk about like games that are Dark Souls like in the Mario, 3D Mario? It probably would be either Mario 64 or Sunshine.
I would say more Sunshine, because that game kicks you when you're down and then spits on you at times. That is the hardest 3D game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, now all the stuff down below is unlocked. Now it's time to start unlocking things up above. And which is very convenient for us, because as Rosaline will say here in a minute, that's the engine room. Which is conveniently what we needed to actually get this Comet Observatory running.
But.
No, but
Dark Souls, Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers. Oh, you have 1 star left. You need to, in order to. I love this.
Okay. This number will decrease with every star I get. Alright, perfect. So how many do we need to go to the center of the universe? Only need 1 more? I'll figure out something.
Luigi!
Just takes it right out of his hands, like, mine! You forgot to give that over! No, there you go. Now I got enough! Let's go!
Wait, what?
What?
So here's the thing. You only need 60 stars to go to the center of the universe. This cutscene will always play out after you beat Bowser in the Dark Matter planet, as you don't have 60, even if you have over that. So, Rosalina's like, you need to get more stars before you go to the center of the universe. 1 second later, you have enough stars to go to the center of the universe. Alright. I guess we just miscounted.
She just changed her mind.
Yeah, basically.
That's really generous in order to beat the game. It's just like, oh, you just need 60 power stars. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 10 less than what Mario 64 needed, because he needed 70, which is a little over half of what the game actually had. But now, we'll go to the engine room, because I don't want to go to the center of the universe just yet. I got more things to do. Also, gotta make sure the engine actually works. That's kind of important.